Today we are going to look at 5 update ideas for Clash Royale. Clash Royale just had a huge update and obviously they are already working on the next one. These are just some ideas that I think would be awesome to see inside the next update or a future update. If you guys like any of my own ideas, make sure you guys leave a like. Also, if you guys could subscribe, that would be amazing. It really supports me. And make sure to leave your own update ideas in the comment section. Supercell watches my videos, so if they see a good idea, they might add it. Bonus points if you upvote other people's ideas. But without any further delay, let's hop right into it. The first update idea I have is a Book of Champions. This one seems very obvious, but they've recently added champion wildcards, and I don't know why they wouldn't bring out a Book of Champions. And I feel like it's just a missing magic item right now. And let's move right on to the next idea. The next idea is a practice mode. Now, obviously we have the training camp, which honestly no one uses. You guys can see I'm a level 14, I'm a completely max player, and it put me up against a level 6 trainer just to train some cards. This is the closest thing we have to a practice, and honestly it's very underwhelming. Like, look at what the AI is doing. It has no clue what it's doing. Its deck's very random. It's like an all legendary deck. This mode is just troll. What I would love to see is an actual practice mode. Clash of Clans actually has this. They have different armies that obviously work differently, and it actually gives you a tutorial on how to be a base and pretty much how to use that certain archetype. So this one is telling me to lightning the air defense. And honestly, I don't see why they couldn't add this inside Clash Royale, where they have different decks, different archetypes that have been around for years. I'm talking about Hog Rider 2.6, Logbait, P.E.K.K.A Bridge Spam, Mortar Control, Expo 2.9, and they actually give you proper tutorials on how to play the deck. It would also give players the ability to try out different archetypes, find out which one they enjoy playing, and then really focus on that deck. In Clash of Clans, you get some loot for completing these challenges, and Clash Royale could do the same thing. You could get 100 gems for completing it, enough gems to go into a grand challenge and play that deck again. If Clash Royale are going to add this, I would also recommend they reach out to pro players or maybe content creators to really make sure they understand the core base of the deck. As we all know, every single deck is different to play, and you have to know certain things for each archetype. This idea will help newer players, and it also rewards players for trying to learn a new deck. Something everybody could use. Moving on, we are going to talk about new cards. It wouldn't be an update ideas video without new cards. The card I'm going to pitch this time is the Headhunter. I would make this card a common card. I want everybody to use the Headhunter. I want it to be very easy to use. It can hit ground and air, and the stats are nothing too crazy. But what makes the Headhunter special is he does 4 times damage to champions. I want the Headhunter to be able to counter champions. Right now, champions dominate the game. And again, if you are a newer player, that's kind of unfortunate because you have to be a certain level and arena to unlock them. The Headhunter would be a way to counter champions, and that's something I feel like the game really needs. As for the stats and the elixir, I would leave that up to Supercell just because they know best. And if you are a free-to-play player, this card is for you. Another card I want to show is from my comment section, and this is just a fun, quirky idea. They said it would be cool to add a hospital and a freezer. The comment also said now they would work like a furnace, where the hospital, instead of spawning fire spirits, it spawns heal spirits. And the freezer, again, instead of fire spirits, it would be ice spirits. Now, normally I'm against adding more buildings to the game, but these are just fun, quirky ideas, and honestly, I don't see why not. A deck I do want to focus on for this hospital idea is this Elixir Golem deck. It already has a heal spirit in it, so I would imagine they would replace the bar part with a hospital, and it would just make this deck crazy. I think that would be so much fun, very toxic, but like I said, very quirky. Moving on, we are going to talk about the tournament system. The tournament system inside Clash Royale is so bad. Some players probably don't even know it exists, and that's fine. You come to tournaments here and it brings up this menu. You can obviously create a tournament for 10 gems, and really that's it. The issue is you don't really get rewarded for playing a tournament or even creating a tournament. Back in the day, 4-5 years ago, I used to do live streams where I would create big tournaments, my subscribers would join, and the higher you placed on the tournament, the better your chest was. But honestly, I miss tournaments. They were a very fun way for me to interact with my community, and my community loved it because they got rewards for playing in them. Now, me personally, I think we should have a button here which is almost like a prize pool where I could add gems to this prize pool, and then they are spread out among the top 100 players. Obviously first place gets the most, and then the gems from the prize pool are just given to the players in the tournament, and they can do whatever they want with the gems. They could buy emotes, they could buy banner boxes, they could go into grand challenges. It's up to them. They could buy a legendary king's chest. Like I said, I'm just really nostalgic and missing the old tournament system, how hyped and how fun they used to be. And on to the next idea. I think we should be allowed to spectate people who are inside the Hall of Fame. Whenever there's a global tournament, you can spectate the top 50 players. That's a really cool feature, and I think they should add this to the people inside the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is only 8 people, but last day of the season, who wouldn't want to watch people battle it out for number 1? The best of the best going up against each other, I think would be awesome, and they definitely already have the technology for this, so I don't know why they don't just bring it over. Like I said, make it only for the people inside the Hall of Fame, and you might think to yourself, okay, OOfro, if they add that, people are just going to snipe. But they already do. Do you see Anaban here? Anaban is the world's most known sniper. End of the day, this game is meant to be entertainment, and for me personally, I get a ton of entertainment watching really good players. And there we are. Those are my top 5 update ideas I want to see inside Clash Royale. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comment section. Are they good ideas? Are they bad ideas? Make sure you guys leave a like. Of course, subscribe if you have not already. And as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!